tell you what, Cuse fans, it was definitely a good week to be a Cuse fan. First of all, I want to talk about our boys on the hard court. Boy, it was a little bit of a head-scratcher there for much of the first half. I was wondering how come we let our boys there from Ithaca, our friends there from Ithaca, get up by 14 points on us. Oh well, we finally started kicking it into gear. And of course, I got a new nickname. I could call him the Coon Dog. Trevor Cooney finally showed why we recruited him, why he should be like G-Mac and Andy Routens. Boy, was he deadly from the outside there in that game. He lit up 7 of 8 from beyond the arc, 27 points in all. What a hell of a way to start your second year with us. Actually, it's your third year, but it's your second year playing. The Coon Dog. At least you didn't look like a Cooney bird, if you know what I mean. 27 points. Chipping another good bunch from Mr. Christmas, who mainly be starting to show what he can do. And look, the Orange start off with a nice 82-60 win over the Big Red from Cornell. And let's keep it going, basketball team. Tonight, we play the Rams from the Bronx, or I should say, our good friends Fordham. And of course, Saturday, what do all Cuse fans like to brush their teeth with? Why, Colgate, of course. Sorry, Tina Rook, I just had to put that up there. But you know how it is when we play our friends from about 15-20 miles down the road there in good old Hamilton. Colgate comes to the Dome on Saturday. Hopefully, we'll start off 3-0 as we head towards the Maui Invitational, which comes up in about a week and a half. Good start, Coon Dog. Roof, roof, ow! Well, I gotta work on my dog howling techniques. But I also want to say that about our football team. Looks like we're playing some good old school football now in the ACC. That was a good old school performance we had against Maryland there on Saturday. Of course, part of me wonders how come the Terrapins now have uniforms that look like the colors of the spectrum. I kind of like the old uniforms, the ones that had Terps on the helmets. Oh well, I know they like to be like this new trend in college football uniforms, something flashy. But you know, flash does not equal performance, even if it's the colors of the American flag that are on their helmets and on their uniforms. But whatever, flash didn't get the Terps anywhere. The Cuse put 'em down. A nice rough and tumble 20-3 performance against the Terps. And you know what? We're one win away from being bowl eligible. But now, a big thing looms. That's right. We're 38.5-point underdogs this Saturday when we go down to Tallahassee. And of course, down there in Tallahassee, as Freddie Boom Boom Cannon says, there's quite a few lassies. But I don't think he was talking about that nice collie that can tell you anything. Roof, roof. What is it, girl? Roof, roof. Oh, Syracuse is coming down to Tallahassee? Oh, yeah, that's good. Roof, roof. We'll welcome them. Roof, roof. Sorry, I don't think the Cuse is going to win. Although, I mean, that's what a lot of people are thinking. But, of course, my hope springs eternal. Yeah, we're 38.5-point underdogs. But you know what happened one of the last times we were underdogs by this much? We beat Louisville. Can we do it against Florida State? Can we ruin the Seminoles' national title hopes? Well, maybe we can take Mr. Winston there and smoke him. Well, whatever works. But I'm just hoping we can be competitive and maybe find a way to beat these Seminoles, shall we? Another good win by the Cuse football team. One more win and we're going bowling. The thing is, this would be a huge win. We could play spoiler, and I don't mean with food. And I should say, speaking of spoil, What about those Buffalo Bills? Thing is, I'm kind of wondering, what is it about going down to the Steel City that brings out the worst in these Bills? I don't know if I should wear this hat. E.J. Manuel came back into the fold, and guess what? He's a rookie. So what did he look like? A rookie. And of course, when you got the Buffalo Bills, you play like the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills. Ooh. Sorry, I seem to have a short in one of my transistors. But you know what happens? What do you get? A suck job. A suck job. A suck job. Ooh. Well, I think I better get off this ride while I still have it. Well, whatever. We did score a touchdown, but it was in garbage time. Come on, guys. E.J. Manuel, you're supposed to be our franchise quarterback. Of course, maybe you were a little rusty. Maybe if we were down in Pittsburgh, we could have taken you somewhere. We could have cleaned the rust off of you. Beer! Beer! Maybe we could have galvanized you a little bit. Maybe we could have made you tougher. 'Cause you know what? We need you to be tougher as we head into the stretch run. It's the good old Jets that are coming up this Sunday. And I fear, because of that suck performance against Pittsburgh, this game is not going to be on television. I don't know. Thing is, maybe we could get things going. Maybe we could straighten out down the stretch. We got several winnable games coming up. Let's try to right this ship. Give Coach Marone something to coach for, shall we? Come on, that was stupid. And on a little more serious note, I do want to say something about what happened in the Philippines. They got hit by one of the worst storms that have ever formed on this earth. They say those were some of the strongest winds that ever came from a typhoon. Gusts of up to 235 miles per hour. I mean, that's as fast as a Formula One car. But the thing is, I want to talk about one thing here. Why can't they come up with one simple name for a storm like that? Hell, we gotta call it hurricane. But over there, they gotta call it typhoon. In the Indian Ocean, they gotta call it by its real scientific name, a tropical cyclone. And of course, Australia, they gotta call it a willy willy. Please, come up with one simple name for a storm like that. Or you know something? You'll be looking into the eye of my storm. And I will tell you, it isn't pretty when you can't come up with one name. Just call it what it should be, a tropical cyclone. 'Cause you know what? That's what's going on in my eye. Look into my eye, see? Ooh! There, put back on my personality. And while I'm on that subject of names, I'm just going to close with one thing that also bothers me. How come years ago, India decided, speaking of storms, to change the name of all their cities? You know, their largest city's now known as Mumbai. Well, you know what happens when a B-17 wants to fly away? They're going to open their Bombay doors, hearing that name, and they go to Kolkata instead of Calcutta. Boy, hearing that makes me want to Kolkata somebody. Makes me want to hit 'em too. And of course, I've eaten Calcutta. They're not good for your health. And of course, you might want to go from Calcutta and go to a Delhi. And of course, if you don't go there, you might want to go to a New Delhi. And of course, there's also Madras, the big city there that's on the coast of the Bay of Bengal. You know, I slept on one quite a bit, but they change it from Madras to Chennai. Yes, you can. And of course, you don't want to drink the water, 'cause you know, it could be Hyderabad. And of course, they also changed the name of Bangalore to something weird. Boy, you might want to torpedo that idea. Well, I'm just blowing off steam. Thing is, my heart goes out to all the people in the Philippines. Please, if anybody's listening to this, Let's help those people. There's going to be a lot of rebuilding that's going on. And I want to close on a personal note. Yesterday was Veterans Day, a day where we salute all the men and women throughout our history and are currently serving our nation in uniform. And I want to say a special thank you to an old friend of mine I went to school with who just came back from Afghanistan in the Air Force Reserves. Well done, Anil Shah. I'm glad you're back safe and sound. I haven't seen him in 20 years, but I have kept a watch on him on Facebook. He's married, lives in suburban Cincinnati, and he has 6 beautiful children, including one, Ashley, who could walk the runways of Paris if she wanted to be, because she is a model around there. Anil, thank you for your service, buddy. It's been a long time, and I hope to see you next year when we have our 25-year reunion. I'm Ken Haas, and that's my story for this week.